honestly don't know how I'm supposed to start this saying that it just doesn't feel right to say that I'm an indie author, but it's like, it's for real. Hi, my name's Hope, and I am officially an indie author, as weird as that sounds to say. My book came out about a month ago, almost a month ago. It came out on October 7th, and I just wanted to talk about some updates and how I've been feeling and how my debut release has been going. Um, it's an incredible feeling. I honestly don't know how I'm going to explain this, but I will try my best. But yeah, Beyond Words came out on October 7th. Today, as I'm filming, is October 24th, so almost a month. I post more frequently on my writing like Facebook page. I have a good following, I feel, there that mainly were like family and people from my hometown and stuff. So a lot of them were like curious about updates on like when the book was coming out and all that stuff. So I post on there quite frequently. I will link that below if you're interested in following that. But on there on release day, I linked the Amazon link, which I'll also put down below if you're interested, and a Ko-fi link, which um, comes directly to me, so I'm able to like sign it and get a bookmark and stickers and all the things you saw a little bit at the clip at the beginning. But I got these little like colored little baggies, and I put the stickers that I designed in there. And then it comes with an option, three different bookmark options that I also designed. I sign the book, and then honestly, I do a little extra, but I like to make like wrap it all up and make it look really cute. So I have this like tissue paper. I wrap the book up, and then I even tie it with some twine just to make it all cute. Um, but yeah, that's been a really fun and exciting part of the process, because obviously, if people choose to order through Amazon, it doesn't come to me. Amazon just ships that out on their own, so I don't even get to touch the book. So, which kind of sucks. But the Ko-fi link has been a really cool thing. I know some people have used like Etsy or like just um, directly messaging the person to get a signed copy, whatever. And I felt that I wanted people to feel comfortable, and sometimes sending money to a strange person, may if you didn't know the person, is weird. So not everybody would be willing. So the Ko-fi link has been incredible. I actually have sold 14 copies through the Ko-fi link, which has been incredible. I obviously, as you can see, have not been posting quite frequently at all. Um, Life has definitely been life in, as some may say. I just recently flew to my hometown for my friend's wedding, which was incredible. Very happy I got to be there, and I am very, very proud of her, and I look forward to seeing what great things her and her new husband do. But um, while I was there, actually, my friend, introduced me to her aunt, and we talked for quite a bit. And I told my friend that um, it really meant a lot that she did that, like introduced us. But obviously, sometimes words aren't enough to explain how you actually do feel. So um, I have yet to stop thinking about that interaction with her aunt, and we talked about my book she likes reading, and she actually ordered my book on the spot while I sat in front of her, which was an incredible feeling. I've been stuck in a loop of like, oh, this used to be mine, all the years I took writing this, it used to be just on my laptop, my private, like, little secret type thing is what I felt like. Um, but going on that trip was crazy because um, I saw my book in the hands of several other people, like um I don't know, just seeing even my friend, like, she helped me beta read it. So seeing her with the book, like actually the published copy, was weird. Um my family, some of my family members have been carrying it around. I stayed at my sister's house. It was just sitting on the table. Like, it's just bizarre to think about it being out there and in the hands of people. So it definitely has been an incredible process, but I think I still may be a bit in the imposter syndrome phase because it doesn't feel possible. Even though I put all that hard work into it, it still doesn't feel possible, which I wish I could figure out why. I think it's just the concept of writing a book and it being like in my hands. Um, I don't know. I still sit here and stare at it, but yeah, I'll link the Amazon link and the Ko-fi link in the description below just in case anybody's interested. I honestly don't really have very many updates, but I do want to talk a little bit about the Amazon side of it because I just talked about the Ko-fi side. So I do want to talk about the Amazon side. On my Facebook page that I will link below, I feel like I'm able to be more transparent. So I made a post the other day and I said it's been 2 weeks since Beyond Words came out, and I still can't fully wrap my head around it. 24 copies sold. I actually sold another one today, so 25. Um, and then how Amazon works, if you upload your book into the to be a part of the Kindle Unlimited membership, um, it tracks pages read for Kindle edition. So um, there are 1,021 pages read from Kindle, which blows my mind because the book itself is like 280 something, 286, I want to say. So that's several books have several people have read it. And the rest of the post just goes, those may seem like small numbers to some, but to me they mean everything. And that line literally, that felt like it came from my soul because you see a lot of, not necessarily only author tubers, but even authors on TikTok that I've seen who have self-published and have posted. I know there was a bit of controversy about one author who published their debut and had, thousands of pre-orders, and it just didn't turn out the way that the reader was expecting it would. And so I don't know. It was just interesting to publish and not really know like what to expect and how many people were gonna buy it, like to think that almost a month has gone by and I've sold 25 physical copies and several copies have been read on through the Kindle membership. I'm content because at one point it was just mine. It was just me. And obviously I had some people that I entrusted with like ideas or ways to word certain things, but the entirety of the story was mine. And to think that it's in the hands of 25 plus people um, is a dream come true. But yes, to some people 25 may seem like not enough, but I'm happy. And I true to think about my book on these all these 25 people's bookshelves is I don't know how to explain it. It's like I don't know. My bookshelves, I know how I would feel buying a new book and sticking it on there and being proud of it. So it just warms my heart to think that somebody may have bought mine and put it on their shelf, like, um, all excited. So, not to mention, if you've ever thought about, 25 or whatever number feeling like it's not enough, definitely try and think about, like, imagine 25 people standing in front of you That's a lot of people. So I'm not mad. I will take it. I'm incredibly proud of how my first month has gone. Um, as we continue into month two, month three, and so forth, that's where I feel like I'm going to have the most problems. I have not figured out the trick with marketing yet, and that is probably the hardest part about this whole journey. Um, I've made a few posts on TikTok, which I can also link my TikTok below if you're interested, but um, I will admit that I'm having a hard time figuring out how to market my book to continue to get people interested because at the place I am is kind of at a standstill. Um, if I'm being entirely honest, when I made the post on my Facebook, I put that 1,021 pages had been read on Kindle, which was true because I looked it up right before I posted it. And as I look right now, it still says 1,021 pages read. So, um, it's not continuing to get traction on Kindle Unlimited, and I still have only 11 orders through Amazon. Um, so that is something I'm gonna have to be working on is figuring out how to continue marketing my book, um, which is a new thing to deal with while also trying to continue writing like a new book. I have been starting. I don't know that I ever really said it, but um, down at the bottom here, I had added to the cover. It says Autumn Hill series. Um, it will be interconnected standalones. There are characters in this book that I really wanted to have their own book. So I'm just taking characters out of this book and letting them have the spotlight. And I've been working on that for a while. I'm really proud of how it's going. It feels very strong. And I think knowing that I successfully was able to achieve a goal that I've had for a really long time in publishing Beyond Words, I feel 10 times more confident about my next book. Although I will say there is some like fear of like, will it be as good as the first one? You can only hope that it'll be better, but you know, imposter syndrome and stuff like that gets in the brain and it's hard to shake out. So, but yeah, I've been working on trying to figure out marketing, which probably after filming this, I'm going to do some like research and a deep dive on, get some inspiration from other indie authors. But besides that, I've been trying to work on my second book. So that's incredible and I'm really proud. Yeah, I don't really have any other updates, but I really do feel like I miss um, coming up with random ideas to post and honestly kind of miss just talking to the camera. So I may be back with more frequent videos. I'm not sure yet. I'd love to share more of this writing process for book two and maybe more like marketing things if I can figure it out. But yeah, um, if you're interested in Beyond Words, I will link both links below. And if you liked just listening to me talk, please do follow. Um, I won't lie, it definitely is a motivator. It shouldn't be, but it is. Yeah. Um, I hope you have a good week, and I hopefully will see you next time.